Welcome to the bait shop. Buck here. Howdy, folks. Another Saturday night, and I don't know how long we'll stay up. We got another one of them bad thunderstorms rolling through the area tonight. In fact, I got big boy, Mr. Muscle Cat, who's scared to death of the thunderstorms. He's right under my feet tonight, so that'll be good. I'll be stepping on him every 2 seconds. So hopefully we'll make it. Well, hey guys, tonight I'm still, actually I'm not there because I just couldn't stay there. At the last second, I decided I was going to come back home off the waterway and get a couple of different things, rig up some things because I was stuck down there. I was going to do the show from there, and I decided, well, I made enough money to cover my travel costs. I'll come back and get some of the appropriate gear I want to hunt for some of these fish tonight. But let's talk about real quick, Buck. Where are you at here? Oh, you need to put that over there. That'll work. Let's go over there. That looks pretty good. Let's do that. Yeah. Go over and take a look at what's in the news, right? Let's do that first. In the news this week, we got our tournament here, the Live Bait Fiesta, coming up. So on Monday, 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. here for us guys, you'll be able to apply for that thing. So this is all South American waters, each qualifier. Believe so. And I don't know where, let's see, where's the final at? Yeah. And we got the Moron River semifinals, and the finals are going to be at the Amazon, where we're at. So give you a chance to take a look at some of the spots while because we've been down here all week, for the last couple of weeks. Where we at? Where's the first one at? Maku Maku. I think we're going to Amazon, and this one should be okay. There's 3 of them, so it's just a bounce between them. I got started in this last year. It was a little bit later last year. I ended up getting into qualifier 1, got smoked, pulled a dumb move. You can watch the video. I have that one up. In fact, there's a lot of people watching it right now. They're seeing what not to do in a qualifier when you're timed. Anyway, yeah, and then of course, I had some issues come up there at the beginning of June and May, so didn't get to finish that guy out there. So I might get into it if I have enough time this year. I'll see what it looks like next week. See how we're doing. We got a lot going on now over on the hunting side of the house. I want to thank all you new subscribers for the last 2 weeks. We bumped up a little bit over there. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Appreciate that. Always can use another notch on the gun there. Absolutely. At least the YouTube guys like that. So we'll see how that goes. What went on with this one here? Live bait. Buck likes this thing a lot. That's kind of if we look at the details that it gives this rod stand usage. You're not allowed in the tournament. You can use your boat to get around. You just got to get out of the boat, get perched up on land, and you're good there. Now the thing of it is not arapaima don't count in this thing. All right, so if we go to for qualifier 1. Your qualifying fish, it's all the Biaras, Piaras, Arowana, and the red belly piranha, red eye piranha. That's it. Your live baits, minnows, shiners, mullet, sardines, small tilapia, common minnows. And that's what allowed in this tournament. And that's pretty much it. And I think the first one's just float rod and match rods. Yeah, match rods only on this guy. So there's your fish there. And we hit this guy, hit the details. Match rods only again on this guy and your fish. And you got the Trihara in there. This is when you got a chance of making some weight there. And the rest of these guys are pretty small. You got to catch a lot of them to add weight to your basket. You got to be grabbing a lot of them. What do we got down here on them? qualifier 3. Same set of fish. And the match rods. I believe match rods is the whole deal. No, bottom rods for the semis. So now that the semis are catfish. All right, so now we're hitting catfish up on the semis. And of course, you know where those guys are at, so you know where you're at there. And we're on. And what are we fishing for in the finals? Now there you are, the two big boys, Arapaima and the Parabas. So this is a good tournament. I love this tournament. I may very well get into it if I might. Hopefully I've got the time that I can get into it. This is a fun one. All live bait. I like to fish that way, especially in this game. It's a lot of fun in this game to go try to find these guys. But let's see here, Buck. What are we talking about here? Well, that looks pretty good. You're getting better at this, Buck. Not too shabby. Well, we're in the Amazon maze, and Buck. You say right when you say it's not too shabby, you don't have something activated, so your buttons aren't there. There we are. Now they're there. Oh, we don't want to switch that though. Put that one back over there so it's there. And Amazon maze. So there we are. Amazon maze. Now, the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to concentrate on, just different drop zones and the fish that we can get in these different drop zones. So this week is no different. We ended up staying at the Stilt Hut all last week. The fishing was pretty good. We caught a lot of fish there. I don't know if you guys have checked out the video from last week, but we did fairly well. We caught a lot of fish, Arapaima. We caught a little bit of everything. The bass that were in there. We caught the Bayars that are over there. So I thought this week we'd go back to, let's see if I got this set right. It should be to the abandoned temple. Now, we didn't get a chance to get over there, so we're going to start over there tonight at 8 o'clock. So that's going to be one of the things that we do, because that is a really good, for you guys that are just getting to the Amazon and you need to catch a lot of these panfish for your missions. This is a prime spot. It's shallow. The sides are only 18 to 20. Most of the fish I caught are 13 to 15 inches down on the sides. The middle of that little cove that we're going to fish, I think it's about 5.5 to 6 feet deep, 7 feet maybe. If you get a little further out, where the red-eyed prawn is, because there's a nice red-eyed prawn in there also. But you don't get a lot of inside the cove. You don't get a lot of the red-bellied prawn eating up your bait. So you get a chance to hit these guys up. At this guy's, in fact, Buck, why aren't you there? There we are. Where are they? There we are. Yeah. So while we're here at this guy, we'll be able to hit that Oscar, the banded raku's in there, the spotted raku is in there. What else is in there? The red-tailed Procholotus is also in there in this hole, and the elusive red-tailed barracuda can be found at this drop zone. And a lot of people have a hard time with this fish. I know the first time I went after him here in the Amazon, and a lot of guys have come to me on the stream, Buck, I've watched your videos, I've watched Dave's videos, I can't catch this fish. And it can be tough at times, this little rascal. But again, if you know enough of the spots, depending on and this one here down here, the weather's it's very consistent most of the time. So, but it does play a part in the game when you catch these guys. But this is a good spot. You can nab this guy up. We'll talk about baits for in a minute on these guys here. What else did you have there? I think that. Oh, and the red-eyed prawn is over in that guy. And another spot that we're going to hit then is we're going to go to the beach, the Great Palm Beach. Um, this was one of the spots I wanted to hit one of the first nights when we were hunting. First time we were here hunting for bull shark, and I want to be able to do bull shark and some of the catfish at the same time. So I think what we'll do is we'll start off at land after we hit the abandoned temple. When we hit the beach, we'll start off at first. Now I take you guys to where I go, where you can at least put up a rod stand, get 4 rods in the water, and fish for these big guys. And you can grab them. You can get all 3 of them, because what we have over there then is you've got your ripsaw catfish. We should be able to hook up with some of them. Should be able to hook up with the cerubum. And then, of course, the one we're really after is the granddaddy, and that's the paraba. So, and this guy gets up into the hundreds of pounds. So he's a lot of fun to get. If we can't get him off the shore, I got a couple of markers out there. So we'll get in the boat and we'll head out into the deeper water in the middle of the main body out there, because it's deep out in there. And there's a lot of spots that we can catch a couple of these big guys. So hopefully we'll have some good time over there. So we'll grab them up. So now let's talk a little bit about, there it is, Buck. The baits for these guys. Now, what I probably should do, can you do that, Buck, on the fly? I don't know. Mission fish. Let's see if you can do that. There we go. Let's see if it actually worked. It did work. You can make it switch automatically. Let's talk a little bit about the baits. Now, for these panfish, guys, the smaller fish that we're going to hunt at the abandoned temple, crickets. What more can I say? Crickets. But I'll give you a list of other stuff. Crickets. All right, let's get serious. I got them all written down right here in my notes. What do you got written down, Buck? Crickets. All you need. But you want to bring some red worms? Okay, go ahead. You can bring some bloodworms? Okay, go ahead. Now, the funny little thing about this red-tailed barracuda is, hey, Ghost, how are you? Smoke Retail Store Simulator. Hiya. Gotta love that. I know who you are. So, this is a good place over here, like I said, at the abandoned temple. You want those crickets, red worms, bloodworms. But this little red-tailed barracuda, bottom rod, 1-aught hook, leeches in this spot. I'll show you this spot over there. And you can grab couple in a row. It's not like that's a one shot and now you got to wait a couple more hours for another one to bite. No, you can get a couple of them out of this hole. I know Coach was down there the other night and he needed that for a mission, and he had hit most of the other spots. He even hit some of my other spots. And I said, well, I found this newer one because I was just checking it out the other night. I had never even fished for them. I just had leeches on there. I was trying to see if there was any catfish in that hole. I wanted to see if we had any catfish, so I had leeches on a small. I thought, well, let's see if I can catch a small catfish in there or something. And lo and behold, there came the red-tailed barracuda out of there. Wasn't even fishing for him. Yeah. So, that is how we're going to attack that one. Now, as far as the beach goes, guys, the catfish. Now, catfish, large minnows, shiners work great. Medium to large cut, fresh water prawns on the ripsaw, and so the ripsaw even eats some morty palm fruit and that kind of stuff. Just like the crickets, dead lambari. Okay. What do you need here for the catfish? Let me see my list. Dead lambari. What else you gonna bring, Buck? More dead lambari. That'll get everything. It's a little bit on the expensive side. If you can't get up there, if you're not up there, well, you're probably not down here on this lake. But that's the bait. What can I say? I bring everything else though. We got everything else. If it doesn't work, which I know will, we can always switch to something else over there. All right, now let's get these guys out of the way, Buck. Touch some other button, and now this doesn't work. Your scene switcher don't work. All right, we got that out of the way. Let's talk about lures a little bit. What lures do we got? Well, for all these panfish, really nothing. The catfish, so I got them kind of spewing across the screen over there. It's soft baits, guys. And I'm going to take one pole. We're going to rig up. We're going to rig something up for that. We're not, like I said, I just decided to come back here last second. And because I had stuff at home, I didn't want to spend all that money. Because I went there the first time. If you guys remember last week's show, I didn't have any of my Amazonian bait. So I had no lambari. I had no raku minnows. The only thing I had that was keeping me alive was crickets. So I came back. We're going to go over there. We're going to gear stuff up so I'm ready to go back at 8 o'clock. And with that, I think I got to everybody. Yeah, it's like I said, it's your shads, craws, and crayfish. That's your road for the catfish. So let's go over our live buck. I think you got everything looking good. That looks right. All right. What do we got here, Buck? What were you working on? All right, this was the match rod. Okay, we're just gonna leave him alone for now. Don't know what I'm gonna do with him yet at all. So we'll leave him alone. Oh, this guy here. This was the guy I had with me. He kind of what we wanted for the bull shark. This is kind of what we want for the paraba. So we're going to gear him up. Let's jump over here home. I know I have this stuff at home. I need... Oh, it's in terminal tackle, Buck. Come on, buddy. Get with the program. Probably what we want. What do we got? What's our heaviest Carolina rig here? 97. That's too heavy. 70.5 is the next. There's nothing heavier than that? Shop. Terminal tackle. Carolina rig. 97, 80. There's an 88. That's still too heavy. I got 83 on there. Oh, there's a 79. Why don't you have that one? Buck, you have everything else. All right. We'll take that. That's in the backpack. Okay. So, now, we might as well look here. We need... Oh, but we ain't got a Texas rig either. Now, while we're here, let's just look. Texas rig 97. This should be 88. And we should have 79. 3 right there. You don't have that one either. Okay. Close. Well. Nope. Go back there. 3 ways. 88. 79.3. You don't have that one either. Alright. Well, I kind of thought that went to home storage. You maxed your backpack out, didn't you? Yep. Alright, we'll get that adjusted at a later date. Alright, here, let's see. What are we going to use on this guy? No, well, we don't need this 70.5 guy in there. We don't need this 75 guy in there. We got the 79.3 Carolina rig, but not the Texas rig. Oop. Easy, Buck. 79.3. Okay, so we got a Carolina, Texas. Well, what do you got? 264. You got room for one more. Well, you might as well bring the three of them. You don't know exactly how you want to fish yet now, do you? All right. Get the three-way. That way we have them all, and you can't scream and holler. You left it at home. What do you mean my backpack's full? It's there. 5 of them. Why is there another 5 there? Okay, must have got that in the DLC somewhere. Who knows? All right, I think what we're going to start off with for a catfish, the Carolina. I like the way that pulls it across the bottom. It's got the sinker a little further. The bait works more natural across the bottom. We're going to go Carolina right here. What do we have on there we're going to lose? Nothing. We're home. That's good. All right, Carolina rig. We need, you need a sinker, Buck. That's what you need. Where are your sinkers? Drop sinker. Did I not put the Carolina rig on there? Oh, dummy. It ain't a three-way. Come on. Come on. Oh, oh. There we are. 3/16. Well, they only make like a 2.5, so this is deep water. We'll go 2.5. Come on. All right. We got problems here, folks. We got to get rid of something. Well, let's just get rid of stuff real quick so we can fix our poles. And then we'll... There we go. 2.5. All right. Offset hook. Those are on the backpack. The big guy. Let's go 10. Let's go with craw. What you got for craws? Buck. Ooh, the new Club Series craw. Let's give that a whirl tonight. That looks pretty good. Okay. All right, where you got that set at? 39 inches on that. Too long. We might have to trim it. All right, what are we going to fish for here? This is the big rod, so this is going to be, of course, on our big guy. What do you got here? 8/0. 8. Dead Lambari. 6. Dead Lambari. You got on there for a hook. 7/0. 7/0. And an 8/0. Dead Lambari. What do you got on there? Not there. What's this? Oh, that's a match rod. We'll figure that out when we get there. All right, what else? And we got a spinning rod here. I think it's a little heavy, but I'm not really going after anything that big. Maybe I might, in that half hour here, let's see, I might switch that around. Get something just a tad bit lighter. We'll think about that one. And of course, where we're going to hunt the abandoned temple, guys, this is all you need. Laker Pro bottom rod. This 14 pounder is what I run here with the Bremer 5000 14 pounder, and I run 15-pound test on it. That's how I work with this guy. I think this guy here is probably set up for his leeches and a 1/0. So got him set up for that red-tailed barracuda. the rest of these guys, we'll grab them up with an Omni float and crickets. And a number 6 hook. That's how we're going to take that. Oh, my bobber's about to die. Might need a new one. All right. Go. That'll do that. Inventory. Boats. Oh. Change out the canoe, Buck. Maybe we'll take a different boat since. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that in the break. That maybe leave that up so you remember that. That's for sure. All right, guys. That's kind of my thought process here. The sticks. See the fish that we're going after. We should be able to catch almost every one of those little guys up pretty fast over there at the Bend and Temple. And that'll give us plenty of time to set up shop out on the open water out there. And we'll have a little bit of a waiting game on them catfish. Hopefully we can grab them up in the middle of the day. I like to hunt them at nighttime, especially the parabas. But I know I can catch the ripsaws a lot during the day, not a problem. And the cerubums, get them during the day. We'll see how it works with the paraba. We might have to fast forward to the night. What you got up there now, Buck? Looks pretty good. All right, fellas. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. Remember, never, ever give up the fight. We'll see you later.